My gaze has never left you. Before you were aware of your own breathing, before you learned the weight of words, before the world placed its expectations upon your shoulders, I was already watching over you with deliberate care. Every moment of your existence has unfolded beneath my knowing eye. There has never been a second when you were overlooked, never an instant when your life drifted beyond my attention. Even when you believed yourself unseen, even when silence surrounded you, my awareness rested fully upon you. I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I know the thoughts you never dared to speak aloud, the longings you hid even from those closest to you. I know the desires you felt but could not name, the hopes you quietly released because disappointment had taught you to guard your heart. Nothing within you has ever been concealed from me. I hold every part of you with understanding, not judgment, with tenderness, not demand. I have carried you constantly in my thoughts, not as an obligation but as a choice born of love. You have never been a passing consideration. You have never been a secondary concern. You are not one among many to me. You are singular, intentional. No, I know the weight you have carried. I know the responsibilities that settled on you too early. I know the expectations you bore without complaint. I know the quiet strength it took to keep moving when no one acknowledged your effort. I know the truths hidden in your heart, the realizations that reshaped you, the understandings that cost you comfort, the clarity that separated you from what once felt familiar. I know the trust you placed in my nearness, even when you could not feel me clearly. I know the moments when faith was not loud or confident, but fragile and trembling, offered to me anyway. That trust mattered. It still does. Now hear this clearly. This is not the season of loss you feared. This is not the unraveling you imagined. What you thought was falling apart was, in truth, being rearranged. What you believed was ending was being transformed. A profound shift has been unfolding, quietly, steadily, with purpose, and now it is beginning to reveal itself to you. You are not breaking. You are becoming. My beloved, my timing is always right. Even when you struggled to understand the delays, even when you questioned the silence, even when you wondered why progress felt slower than your prayers, the difficult roads you walked did not alter what I planned for you. The steady struggles you endured did not weaken my intention. What I speak does not expire. My word does not lose its power with time. My truth does not bend under pressure. My care for you is not reduced by circumstance. It is boundless. Where others saw only trouble, I saw preparation. Where others noticed confusion, I saw growth. Where others measured your value by visibility or success, I saw a spirit of immeasurable worth. You are my treasured one. I know you as the one I brought into being with care and intention. I know the design I placed within you before the foundations of your world were laid. I look beyond your mistakes without hesitation. I look past every wound, every imperfection, every label placed upon you. None of these define you to me. I see the authentic you, the one I called forth before time began. The one shaped by my purpose, not by pain. The one formed for depth, not performance. I guide your steps with clarity and tenderness. Even when you believed yourself wandering, you were never without direction. Even when your path felt uncertain, I was still leading you with exact precision. My beloved, you carry a quiet power within you. It is not loud. It does not demand attention. It does not announce itself. Yet it is far greater than you currently understand. You have moved through seasons that seemed impossible to endure. There were moments when the weight felt unbearable, when rest seemed unreachable, when continuing forward required more strength than you thought you possessed. And yet you continued. That endurance did not come from your own resolve alone. It flowed from my closeness. I was beside you when you took steps you did not feel ready for. I was near when you held yourself together while everything inside felt fragile. I was present when you chose to keep going even without assurance of the outcome. I'm always by your side. I light your way even when shadows gather. I do not retreat when darkness approaches. I do not abandon you in uncertainty. My presence remains constant, steady, unwavering. Do not let quiet moments disturb the calm within your heart. Stillness is not absence. Silence is not neglect. In stillness I am working more deeply than noise ever could. Release your concern for those who cannot understand the path I have set before you. Their confusion does not invalidate your calling. The work I am doing within you is not for public evaluation. It is not for approval or comparison. This work is for my glory, and it is for your elevation. Others may have dismissed you. Some may have walked away. Some may have misunderstood you entirely. But I have been preparing you in hidden places. I work most carefully where eyes cannot see. I shape with intention, where applause is absent. And when the time comes, when the preparation is complete, I will reveal my favor in ways that cannot be denied. You will be honored. Where you felt forgotten, I will lift you. Where you felt overlooked, I will restore your visibility. Where you believed your efforts vanished unseen, I will bring recognition in its proper time. My child, I have always observed you. Even in moments you felt invisible. Even when you believed your presence made no difference. Even when your voice felt unheard. When others tried to block your progress, I prepared openings no one could close. When exhaustion pressed upon you and surrender felt tempting, I sustained you with strength that did not originate from your own reserves. Your ability to persevere flows from me. When you feel vulnerable, my strength fills you. When your thoughts grow clouded, I offer clarity. When confusion threatens your peace, I provide understanding. You are never alone. Let go of what weighs heavily on your heart. Release the burden of past seasons. The struggles you endured were real, but they are not your identity. They do not dictate your future. I am guiding your journey. This segment of your road will not end in sorrow. It will conclude in restoration. Where you believed you could go no further, I will reveal my power most clearly. Where gloom once lingered, you will sense my nearness most strongly. I am present in your peace. I am present in your challenges. I am present in your grief. And from even the deepest places, I will bring forth something enduring, something valuable, something meaningful. Nothing you endured was wasted. Your experiences formed strength within you. They sharpened your vision. They prepared you for what lies ahead with resilience and wisdom. Speak my name where you dwell, and calm will settle there. Declare my name over those you love, and protection will surround them. Speak my name over the longings of your heart, and watch as they begin to take shape. I have given power to your words. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak freedom. Do not exchange your calling for convenience. Do not diminish who you are to fit spaces that were never designed for you. Rise. Stand firm. Move forward with intention. I have established your place. You have often wondered why certain seasons felt so quiet. Why progress seemed subtle instead of dramatic. Why effort went unnoticed. Why answers did not arrive in the way you expected. Hear me now, my beloved. Those were not empty stretches of time. They were not pauses caused by neglect or uncertainty. They were hidden seasons, intentional, sacred, and necessary. In those unseen places, I was shaping you more deeply than public success ever could. I was strengthening your roots. Growth that lasts must begin where eyes cannot see. Just as a tree must first anchor itself beneath the surface before it rises tall, so too did your spirit require depth before elevation. While you waited, while you questioned, while you endured without affirmation, I was building endurance within you that could withstand what lies ahead. If I had lifted you sooner, the weight of what I planned would have overwhelmed you. If I had revealed everything at once, it would have fractured what was still forming. So I worked quietly, patiently, precisely. You were never delayed. You were being prepared. I know there were moments when the silence felt heavy. Moments when you searched for reassurance and found only your own thoughts. Moments when you asked whether your obedience mattered, whether your faithfulness made a difference. It did. Every quiet choice. Every act of integrity unseen. Every moment you chose peace instead of reaction. I saw them all. The hidden season refined your discernment. It taught you to listen more closely to my voice rather than the noise around you. It trained your heart to recognize truth even when it arrived softly. It strengthened your ability to stand without applause. This is why you feel different now. Something within you has shifted. You may not yet have words for it, but you sense it. A subtle reorientation. A deeper clarity. A steadiness that did not exist before. This is not coincidence. This is the fruit of what was formed in secret. The shift you are experiencing is not external first. It is internal. Before doors open outwardly, something must align inwardly. Before elevation becomes visible, identity must be anchored. Before movement accelerates, direction must become certain. I have been aligning you. You are no longer driven by urgency. You are no longer moved by comparison. You are no longer ruled by fear of being left behind. Instead, a quiet confidence is taking root. A knowing that does not depend on circumstances. A trust that does not require constant confirmation. This is the shift. You are learning to rest in my timing without surrendering your expectancy. You are learning to move forward without forcing outcomes. You are learning to release control while remaining fully engaged. That balance is not learned quickly. It is cultivated. There were things that had to leave your life to make room for what is coming. I know the separations were painful. I know the endings felt abrupt. I know some departures left questions unanswered. But understand this, nothing essential was taken from you. What left was no longer aligned with where I am leading you. Some things could not come with you into this next season without limiting what I intend to give. I did not remove them to punish you. I released them to protect you. Grieve if you must, but do not cling. What is ahead requires freedom. I am loosening what once felt tightly bound. Old patterns. Old expectations. Old narratives you carried about yourself. Even some beliefs that once sustained you but now restrict your growth. This is not loss. This is liberation. You are stepping into a phase where what hindered you will now propel you. Where what confused you will now clarify. Where what exhausted you will now energize you. This is not because circumstances suddenly improved. It is because you have changed. You now see with clearer eyes. You now respond with greater wisdom. You now carry authority you once doubted you possessed. And I want you to know this. I did not overlook you during the hidden season. I was closest to you there. When you felt unseen, I was watching most carefully. When you felt forgotten, I was safeguarding your future. When you felt still, I was arranging momentum. The shift happening now will feel both gentle and powerful. It will not announce itself loudly, yet its effects will be undeniable. You will notice doors opening with less resistance. You will experience alignment where effort once met friction. People will respond differently to you, not because you changed your performance but because your presence has changed. There is weight to who you are becoming. This weight is not heaviness. It is substance. You no longer need to prove yourself. You no longer need to explain your path. You no longer need to convince others of what I have already confirmed. Stand where I have placed you. Even when others do not understand your direction. Even when your progress does not match their expectations. Even when your journey looks unlike anything around you. I'm not asking you to be understood. I'm asking you to be aligned. Trust the shift. It is not sudden. It is not unstable. It is not temporary. It is the natural unfolding of what has been forming for a long time. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar. You are stepping into what you were always meant for. The recognition you seek is not ahead of you, it is within you. And as this shift continues, you will notice something else. Your peace will become less fragile. Circumstances will still fluctuate, but they will no longer govern your inner state. That steadiness is my gift to you. It is the evidence that you are rooted now, not merely reaching. Remain close to me as this season unfolds. Listen more than you speak. Observe more than you react. Let discernment guide you rather than impulse. What I am revealing now is only the beginning. The hidden season has ended. The shift is underway. And what emerges next will carry the mark of everything you endured. You are ready. Now that the hidden season has loosened its hold, I draw your attention to something you are beginning to rediscover. The authority I placed within you long ago. It was never absent. It was only quiet. Authority does not always announce itself with volume or force. True authority often waits until the heart is steady enough to wield it without fear, pride, or haste. I withheld nothing from you, but I allowed time to shape your readiness. You are ready now. This authority does not come from position, recognition, or approval. It does not depend on how others perceive you or how visible your efforts appear. It flows from alignment, from knowing who you are and whose you are. When you know this, your words carry weight. I have given power to what you speak, my beloved. Not power to control others, not power to manipulate outcomes, but power to align reality with truth. Power to bring life where heaviness lingers. Power to dismantle lies that once shaped your thinking. For a long time you spoke cautiously, afraid that hope might disappoint you again. You learned to measure your words, to soften your expectations, to lower your voice within yourself. This protected you in a season when you were still healing. But now I invite you to speak differently. Speak from truth, not fear. Speak from clarity, not survival. Speak from trust, not restraint. Your words are not empty sounds. They are expressions of what you believe to be real. When you speak what aligns with my truth, you participate in the shaping of your path. This is why I ask you to release what no longer belongs to you. Release the habit of rehearsing old disappointments. Release the inner dialogue that questions your worth. Release the reflex to expect loss before joy. These patterns once helped you endure, but they cannot guide you forward. You do not need them anymore. As you release, something else rises. Confidence rooted not in outcome but in relationship. You begin to speak with assurance, not because everything is clear, but because you trust the one who leads you. When you declare peace, peace begins to settle. When you speak life, vitality responds. When you name truth, confusion loosens its grip. This is not superstition. This is alignment. Your words matter because you matter. I have established your place, my beloved. Others may attempt to redefine it. Circumstances may seem to challenge it. Doubt may try to question it. But what I grant, no one can take, unless you decide to release it. Do not surrender your authority by agreement with fear. Do not dilute your calling by shrinking to make others comfortable. I did not form you to blend in. I formed you to stand firmly in truth. There will be moments when silence is wise. Authority does not require constant expression. But when you are called to speak, do not hesitate. Speak with clarity. Speak with calm strength. Speak without apology. You are not responsible for how others receive your truth. You are responsible for remaining faithful to it. This is how you maintain the place I have secured for you. My approval does not rest on your perfection. It rests on my word, and my word stands. When I declare something over your life, time does not weaken it. Delay does not cancel it. Opposition does not override it. My declarations do not expire. When I say I will mend what is broken, it becomes whole. When I say I will restore what was lost, it returns fully. When I say I will complete what I began, it reaches fulfillment. Hold steady in this knowing. When circumstances appear unchanged, do not assume I am distant. When progress requires patience, do not assume denial. What I am preparing requires precision. What is forming must be strong enough to last. What is approaching must be protected until the proper moment. What is coming is not fragile. It will endure. Its impact will extend beyond you, touching those who come after, shaping lives you may never fully see. This is why the process mattered. This is why your foundation had to be secure. Honor this unfolding with reverence. Speak truth even when it feels difficult. Choose calm when reaction would be easier. Extend forgiveness even when the memory of hurt remains close. These choices are not weakness. They are expressions of strength. This is how you rise. This is how you remain. You are not blocked. You are not invisible. You are not confined. You are positioned exactly where you need to be for what I am revealing next. Guard the clarity within you. Do not allow old voices to reclaim space in your thinking. Keep your heart prepared, open, discerning, and anchored. Certain things needed to leave so that what comes from me could be clearly seen. You asked for expansion, and I am answering, though not in the way you imagined. What I give surpasses what this world offers. It is not temporary. It is not dependent on trends. It is not diminished by comparison. I provide fully at the right moment with unwavering strength. Every quiet effort you made will be brought to light. Every unseen act of faithfulness will be acknowledged. Not for your pride, but for confirmation, so you may know without doubt that your ascent comes from me alone. The actions of others do not define you. Your past does not confine you. Perception does not determine your worth. You are known to me. You are held by me. You are affirmed by me. Difficulties may still appear, but you will not meet them alone. I walk ahead of you. I stand beside you. I guard what lies behind you. My presence dwells within you. Let that truth settle deeply. The authority you carry is not something you must strive to obtain. It is something you remember, something you step into, something you honor through alignment and trust. Speak with intention. Live with integrity. Move forward without shrinking. You are not waiting for permission. You already have it. Come closer now, my beloved, and let your heart settle. There are things I am restoring that you believed were gone for good. Dreams you quietly released. Hopes you laid down because holding them hurt too much. Parts of yourself you tucked away thinking they were no longer useful or safe. I remember them all. Nothing entrusted to me is ever lost. Restoration does not always arrive as a sudden reversal. Often, it unfolds as a gentle return, subtle at first, almost unnoticeable, until one day you realize that what you thought was gone has been reshaped and placed back into your hands. Not as it once was, but as it was always meant to be. I'm not simply giving things back. I am returning them with greater depth, clearer purpose, and stronger foundation. What comes to you now will not collapse under pressure. It will not slip through your fingers. It will not fade with time. It will last. You may have wondered whether certain opportunities had passed you by forever. Whether missed moments sealed doors permanently. Whether the timing you hoped for had expired. Hear me clearly, I am not bound by time. What I intend to restore is not limited by years or